Oh my gosh, guys, it's almost 2022. Hello, my name is Jasmine McDonald. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I post ballet and fitness related videos every single Tuesday, Thursday, and now Sunday. And if you're also new here, you may as well hit that subscribe button because you're already here anyways. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. And if you haven't checked out my Instagram already, and if you haven't checked out my TikTok and my Instagram already, I'll put the link down in the description down below. Today's video is going to be about my goals for 2022. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I got this agenda last year before September, and what's really cool about it is that it has all of these things before each month, your 3 goals, things to do that you hope to do, people to call and email, etc., little notes, project planning, organization in the beginning. But I only use the top part for my 3 goals, and then I also put things that I have to do this year and things that I hope to do this year. And also it has a little section to purchase, to read, to watch, etc. So I divided my goals into 3. I divided them into my YouTube goals, my ballet goals, as well as my personal growth goals. The very first one is I'm going to be talking about YouTube, to keep posting schedule. Now I have a posting schedule of every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, but I think I'm going to change that up because I know you guys are mostly on YouTube on Saturdays and on the weekends like I am. So I think I'm going to try to post an additional video at least once every other week. So I'll have 4 videos posted instead of 3, which is going to be a lot, but I'm going to try my best. I'd also like to start doing lives once a month or once every other week. I had hoped to do it once a week, but I think that's just too much personally because Sundays I like to relax. This is my only day off, but I would still love to do lives at least once a month or at least once every other month. The next goal in my YouTube channel or in my YouTube goals would be to gain 4,000 subscribers next year. And the reason I chose that number is because I used a tool called Social Blade to actually determine how many realistic subscribers I'll have at one point next year. And the realistic goal that it gave me was about 5,000, but I'm gonna aim for 4,000 new subscribers. So not 5,000 in total, 4,000 new ones, which is quite a lot. I'd also love to have 2 collaborations, not just like interviews, because I have a couple of interviews planned out with some old dance colleagues, but I'd love to have 2 collaborations with other creators and other artists, or sponsorship. I had a sponsorship this year, my very first sponsorship from FitBeast, and that was super exciting because that just felt like a milestone. I'd love to have 2 collaborations or sponsorships this year, specifically collaborations, because I just feel like working with someone versus working for someone's more exciting. My ending time would obviously be next year, so it gives me a couple of months to catch up on these goals, especially for subscriber count. That's going to take a lot more than just a couple of months, and I'm realistic with that. It's probably going to take a whole year, if not a couple years. So yeah, that's my goal for next year. For ballet, I would love to incorporate practicing ballet 4 times a week, because right now I practice it maybe once a week, maybe twice a week on good weeks, and I'd love to push myself to practice it 4 times a week. And to do that, I need to start waking up early and actually start to move my butt first thing in the morning, because if I don't move my butt first thing in the morning, I'm not going to do it. I'm one of those people. If I don't do it first thing, it's not going to happen. So that's how I'm going to be achieving that goal. I also love to go into the studio once a week. So in a couple of past vlogs, I was doing that. Unfortunately, because of the state of the pandemic right now, I can't at the moment. But when things calm down a little bit, I'm hoping to go back to the studio at least once a week. So this is actually more of a personal ballet goal for me. I'd love to get fortes on Pointe back because I used to be able to do them and I tried them in the studio. I did not put that in the footage. I didn't even put the pirouettes in footage because it was so embarrassing, but I'd love to be able to at least do like 8 fortes. And then I'd also love to learn and perform 6 variations next year. And I don't know how I'm gonna do that, if that's gonna be one of my live streams or if that's going to be like a tutorial, like learn a variation with me series next year, but I'd love to incorporate that in my YouTube channel as well. So those kind of go hand in hand. Now going into personal goals, my overall personal goal is to carve out 20 minutes of self-care each day and 20 minutes to 1 hour of family time every single day, especially during this year and last year when we couldn't visit our families as often. Hopefully next year is going to be different and I can actually hang out and spend time with my mom, but I'd love to incorporate family time and friend time at least 1 hour a day and genuine time with them, not like on my phone, not scrolling through things, actual human connection time. So the way I'm going to get that done is also to wake up earlier. This is going to be like the main theme of all the goals. Waking up earlier, I'm going to spend money more wisely so that I can spend money on experiences with people rather than things. months. The most efficient ways I find to plan out goals is to start with the time frame and to be specific about it. So not just saying, I'm gonna wake up early. Okay, what time are you gonna wake up? Being very specific about said goal. So for example, growing my YouTube channel, that's a very broad goal. Within that, I have, be it 4,000 subscribers or be it 5,000 subscribers, have 2 collaborations, lives once a month, and keep a regular posting schedule. That's how I'm going to achieve that goal. Plus, those goals are more specific than just growing my channel. The next goal that made it more specific was that I would do variation 6 times in the year. And then the last one was specifically 20 minutes of self-care and 20 to 60 minutes of family time. After that, in the must-do section, I put that I have to keep my car clean because my car has been a mess. It's been a state. And the way I'm gonna do that is not just, okay, keep it clean, that's the goal, that's it. I'm actually going to, every single day, clear it out, one thing at a time, one trip at a time, and then eventually when it's completely cleared out, I'm going to revamp it, I don't know, get some cute stickers or something. The only way I can do that and add things that I like and enjoy and decorate it is if I clean it out. That's a bit of motivation for me. Things I hope to do next year, buy a camera for my YouTube channel because right now I'm actually using my iPhone. I'd love to buy a brand new camera, and I have a DSLR and a GoPro, but I don't know, the DSLR is really hard to manage with videos because it has the SD card. It's so much easier with AirDrop. I'd love to find a camera that's a little bit easier to use than a DSLR. Plus with focus, it's really hard because I know I did one sit down talk video for like an hour and focus was terrible in that camera because I can't focus it myself, like go out here, focus, go out. It's really difficult to manage that. So I'd love to get a camera that has a lens that, or not a lens, that has a screen that you can flip. I'd love to find income on an online platform. So whether that's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, monetizing on one of those 3, or even through Google AdSense, things like that. I think that would be a really convenient and also fun way to make money, like online, even if I made like an ebook or something, which is another thing I'd love to talk about, but I'm not going to today. And I'd love to bake something new once a month. That's kind of random, but that's on there. Now, to read and watch, another goal I have is to read 1 book per month. Now, I did this goal last year, it did not work out. I started off kind of okay, and I read like 2 books in the first 2 months, and then I fell off the wagon. So I'm gonna be diligent with myself. Waking up early, that can be my self-care time reading. So that's gonna be a goal this year. I want to listen to a podcast, a meaningful and educational podcast once a week at least. And very last one, I love to watch a documentary once a month. So all these goals I think are achievable. They're not only outcome goals, but they're also behavioral goals, which is super important in goal planning. That's pretty much all my goals for this year. I'm hoping to look back on this video this time next year and be like, dang, I did all of that. I know I'm probably not going to, but I'm gonna try my hardest this year. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was mainly for myself to reflect back on this time next year. But let me know your goals in the comments down below. Honestly, I love hearing other people's goals because then I'm like, oh, maybe that would be a good goal for me to set too. Maybe the goal makes more sense than the goals I've written down. So yeah, go ahead, comment your goals for this year. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe and bye now.